Well, hi and welcome once again to the video diary series for Top Property with domain.com.au as well, and we're up to week 4 now. This week the excavator rolled in to start levelling the land, and there was a bit of manual labour involved too. A few taps of the sledgehammer were all that were needed to help split the slabs into bite-sized pieces, and they were carried off to a recycling plant to be crushed down into road base, which I think is a lot nicer than putting it in landfill. Then it was time to do the all-important site cut. So the cut means that we're taking out this upper layer of really dirty soil, and it's contaminated with like mulch and potty mix and grass and green waste and roots and all of that kind of that stuff that accumulates over time, and it hasn't got any structural basis to it. So you pull that out and you want to get down to the juicy, the fresh, clean layer of soil or sand that your home's going to sit on, which is really stable. So we pulled all that out there, that top layer there, and then we've had to dig down a little bit further also, about 150 mil to be precise. So we'll have our slab there, finished floor height, the black mark there, and then we'll be able to step up from our slab into the new home. So when it comes to the actual concrete structure itself, which we're going to be building out next week, the concreters are going to have to take out all of these beams and foundations as well for the home, the footings. So these footings here are going to be 700 deep, and that's basically a big trench filled with steel, Rio, and also concrete as well. And that's going to go around the whole perimeter of the house, and that's where the house gets its structural support from. It's this outer layer, this outer edge beam of concrete and steel, which is about 700 deep, so over half a metre of just solid concrete. Same too internally, the internal walls are supported by beams, so that's 400 mil deep, steel and concrete once again. So that's essentially what the house is sat on. It's that big concrete structure there that sits into the ground, and that concrete structure butts up against the old shack, the old footings and bearers and joists that we've got there. And the idea for the home when we're finished it is you're going to be able to walk into this concrete polished area here and step up into a new living zone here, which is going to be timber as well.
I think we'll do that side first. So I'll set up a hurdle in that top corner.
Lastly, we had Andreas back again from Land Dimensions to help measure out the footprint for the new home. We're building on the boundary, so we need to be millimetre perfect. And also there is a massive cost and time saving in getting a professional to help set this up, I think. Andreas is an expert and he is using GPS laser guided precision to mark out the home. So for us, having a specialist do this was very important. Next is just the plumbing for all the pre-slab works, and then the concrete work as well. So it's all happening, and I'll see you next week. Catch you later. Stay in touch with the show. Come on this journey with us, which is Top Property, and watch us build our very own home. And with any luck, you can learn from us. Hopefully not our mistakes, because we're not going to make any mistakes, but if we do, we'll tell you about them too. So subscribe please, and stay in touch with the show.